A residential building company with annual sales of $15 million a year is worth $6.6 million, structured correctly. However, that same business, a building company with annual revenue of $15 million, was recently valued by APB, and the valuation came out at $2.66 million. Now, there are two things that drive valuations for building companies: structure and margin. Now, this building company had most of the structure in place. It's an incredibly well-run business, but they were missing one key position. There was no one leading the sales and marketing. That came down to the owner. And that puts a big hole in a valuation. So the three key positions you need to be looking at are construction, HR and finance. That's one position there. So we've got construction, HR and finance, and then we've got sales and marketing. You cover all three, and then you move from a valuation which is based on sellers' discretionary earnings, which for this business came out at 2.5. You move from that valuation into a valuation on profit, which is the positive cash flow coming out of the business, and that's otherwise known as EBITDA. And that valuation moves up to 4.4, and that is how we get the difference in the valuation. But it's not just the structure, it's also the margin. Now, this particular business was not hitting the correct margin for the industry, so there's a bit of work to do there as well. But once they tick those two boxes, they put someone in the leadership position for sales and marketing, and they bring their margins up to the industry benchmark. That valuation goes from 2.66 to 6.6 million. That's a 2.5 increase in valuation. So even if you're not thinking of selling your building company, you need to be looking at your business through the eyes of a buyer, because when you start doing the things that are going to make your building company more valuable, you'll actually find that you have more freedom and time to do exactly what you want to do.